Let's be honest, things are not looking sunny for Germany. The German government has collapsed and the country swings back into the elections on Feb 23, 2025. Conservative parties are currently leading the polls, much like we see in the rest of the world. We see a rise in far-right parties across the world, partly fueled by the economic crisis that the world is currently undergoing. But while the flux in Germany continues, the country does not really have an alternative. The country needs a staggering number of foreign workers to make sure that the government's services do not run bankrupt, with an immediate requirement of at least 400,000 foreign workers immediately this year and going forward every year as well. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 4 steps that will help you make Germany your new home in the next 4 months. So if you are looking for a nuanced understanding of how to get to Germany legally using the right pathways today, then this video is for you. Make sure you stick around. Hello and namaste, my name is Nidhi Nagori and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're a regular viewer, thank you so much for spending time with me yet again. My name is Nidhi, I am the CEO and founder of Globology. I'm also a finance professional and a digital creator. At Globology, our mission is very simple. Anyone, anywhere in the world should be able to move abroad. And to help your global dreams come true, we offer a variety of services including job support service, global profile building, direct job placements, opportunity cards, getting your own work visa, permanent residencies, and more. All the information that you need about Globology is in the description box and the pinned comment, so make sure you check it out. Now, before I get started with today's video, I just wanted to talk briefly about what's going on in the world. In the last 3 months, if you've observed, my number of videos that I do have gone down a little bit, and that's because the number of geopolitical changes, especially in immigration, that we're seeing after the US elections in November 2024 when the results came out. After that, there have been a slew of immigration changes in countries across the world. Honestly, the next 2 years, 2025 and 2026, to me are not looking as easy from an immigration standpoint, but there are still pathways, there are still legal pathways that you can use. And that's what I'm trying to figure out to make sure that I can take the geopolitical changes and I can use the existing immigration laws and find pathways that you can still use to your benefit. So that's the purpose of today's video. That's the purpose of, I think, the next couple of videos that you'll see, is how to make sure that you're still able to find your way to a global opportunity amidst all these changes and the rise of far-right narrative that we see across the world. And I want to start this video by sharing that, as always, keep in mind everything in the world is cyclical in nature. What you're seeing right now, the narrative against immigration fueled by economic crisis across developed economies, is cyclical in nature. It's happened before, and then we saw a boom to immigration after pandemic. So it's just an up and down, a boom and a bust that we see every couple of years. Do not get scared by this. It's not new. I've been an immigrant for the last decade and I've seen this happen twice now. So I know this happens once every 5 years, and you just have to put your head down and find the best pathways to move to wherever you'd want to move in these times. All right, now let's talk about the 4 steps that can help you make Germany your home in the next 4 months. The first up is making sure that you can apply for your own work visa. Keep in mind that Germany needs almost 500,000 foreign workers immediately and every year. I mean, actually more than that. It's 1.5 million foreign workers to make sure that their own government services don't go bankrupt. But the employment visas are rarely available. To give you context, we work with a couple of German employers that want to hire foreign workers from South Asia and Africa. And even we've been struggling to get appointments. For most of our clients, we need appointments in countries like India and Nigeria, and it's almost impossible. We're able to find, employment visa appointments for like specialty cooks sometime, or maybe 1 or 2 here and there, but really not able to find a lot. And that's because the employment visa processing is determined by the constitution, which cannot really be appended or changed easily. A constitutional change in any country is tough to do. And that's why the employment visa availabilities are always going to be restricted in a country like Germany. So that's the reason why the German government introduced the German Opportunity Card. It is a work visa. A lot of people say it's a job seeker visa, etc. I don't think that's the exact connotation that I would use it for, because the German Opportunity Card is straight up, you can be cleared to work in Germany by the government, and then you can either find an opportunity from your home country or you can move there and find an opportunity. But in either case, if you find an opportunity, it's a very easy switch because you've already gotten the visa, you've already processed yourself, like approved yourself for work by the government. So it's an easy switch. It's like a paper switch, and it can happen just in a couple of days, anywhere between 5 to 7 working days or 5 to 10 working days. the switch can happen. So the whole idea of a German opportunity card was to give you control over your work situation, your work employment status in Germany. As of now at Globology, our clients have been able to get these visas in just 4 to 6 weeks, within 4 to 6 weeks, really quickly now. And I'm going to pop up some reviews for you. These are public reviews that you can find on any search engine if you look us up. And you can see that, they've been able to get their visas relatively quickly. This work visa is valid for a full year. So you can take this and you can decide to go to Germany whenever you want to, and then make your life there, build your life there. The advantage of this is that you will be able to do any part-time job before you get anything full-time, and you will be able to switch to an employment status almost immediately once you find the right opportunity for yourself. If you want to apply for the German opportunity card through Globology, I'll leave a link for you in the description box and in the pinned comment. Make sure you check it out, make sure you fill the information, and we'll be in touch. Now keep in mind that if you plan to do this yourself, there can be some issues because it seems like VFS tends to work differently everywhere. We recently got some emails from our followers here and there, and we realized that VFS tends to follow different process depending on the city, and so it can lead to a rejection. So please either be 100% sure about the process or use somebody like us that has an experience of working with clientele all across. That way your application is secure and you can definitely get through ASAP. Now let's talk about step number 2. Once your opportunity card is in process, you can use all the German government programs which are free to recruit foreign workers. I'm going to show you 3 here today with me. These are my favorites. Start with these and get an idea about how these run, and then make your way through, read up, see what all information you can gather, and then make your way through as you understand more and more about the programs. So here we go. You'll be surprised to see that the German government runs a lot of ads. I'm in India right now, and I'm going to show you how these searches pop up and how many ads are being run by the German government itself to recruit Indian nationals. You can see that this is the Arbeitsagentur. I definitely am pronouncing this wrong, but you can see it's like sponsored here. It is the employment agency for working in Germany. They have a detailed option list, like a lot of options for people that are coming to work in Germany from abroad or are looking for opportunities in Germany from outside of Germany. So let's look at that. See, ready for a change, check your options in Germany. You can enter your email address and qualifications into our form below. And then based on the data provided, your chances on the German labor market will be assessed and you will shortly receive your personal result. So this is your official partner for job placements in Germany, and they have a full form here, discover your options to work in Germany. This is of course free to do. You can put in your information, everything here, and then you can send it to them. The data you provided will be evaluated, and if there's a potential in your profile, a follow-up form will be sent to you to gain detailed view on your profile and personal data. Afterwards, an employee of the Federal Employment Agency will contact you to advise on questions relating to recognition of degrees, recruiting activity, advice on CV, application, chances on German labor market, and where to learn German, etc. And then you'll receive a detailed email. So I think this is excellent, definitely something that you should try. Wouldn't recommend doing all of this before getting the opportunity card in progress, because it doesn't matter what they say, you really need the employment visa availability. That's something that we're struggling with our German clients right now. Like, we have quite a few clients that have gotten job offers but completely unable to get employment visa appointments. So we're also going the German opportunity card route for them. The next suggestion would be Make It in Germany. Again, sponsored. Quite a few job listings. I think I've already spoken about this platform on my channel previously, but just in case you want some more info, this is Working in Germany, the official website for qualified professionals. It's also run by the federal government. Depending on whatever you want to do, they have a whole job listing. They have a list of placement agencies. So quite a few set of information that you can use to your advantage. I want to make this video crisp, so I'm not going in details on this website. The last one, and this is my favorite, is the Hand in Hand for International Talents. This is a special program that the government of Germany runs for Brazil, India, and Vietnam. So it's only for these 3 countries. If you're not from these 3 countries, just skip the video a little bit. But if you're from any of these 3 countries, then this will work great for you. I'm opening the one from India because I'm in India, so I think that's what the server captures. Now you can see that the Hand in Hand for International Talent is a project backed by the German federal government. We only accept candidates with their main residence in India, and then they have some other requirements like, fluent English skills. You must be motivated to live and work in Germany for at least 5 years. German knowledge, if you know, is beneficial. If not, they actually have a program to teach that to you. This is completely free. First, you'll do an application, then you'll match and meet with German companies, and you'll become Germany ready, and then visa and integration in Germany. Quite a unique program, and then you can go ahead and apply here if you're interested. This program only works for fields that are in demand. So right now they're only hiring for electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, CNC machinists, technicians in a metal or manufacturing industry. But they do have some openings for IT at some point. We only see this for STEM STEM roles though. Like, I haven't seen this for other roles. Again, if you don't qualify for these roles, you can always send them an email, call them, reach out to them and ask what are the ways to increase your chances of getting an opportunity within Germany. So this would be step 2. Now coming to step 3, please do not fall prey to the Europass resume. I know the internet is going to hate me for saying this, but to give you some context, the Europass resume format was created in 2004 for internal mobility within EU. It was never meant for people outside of Europe to use, first of all, and it was created in 2004 and has never been revisited. So it is obsolete. I mean, you cannot really be using a 20-year-old resume format to apply for opportunities that come out today. And I say this with a lot of confidence because we've been doing job support service for the last 2 years now almost. And we've seen that anytime we have used this as a trial exercise, we've used the Europass resume. The views on those resumes, the number of reach outs we get, everything, even within our own network, because we have a network of recruiters that we send our profiles to, our candidate profiles to, for them to get hired. Even in that, the interest is super low with a resume like this. So I would really recommend, using a more impactful resume, which has a lot of numbers, irrespective of whatever you do. If your resume does not have numbers, percentages, quantifications, and achievements, your resume is failing you. So please make sure you're not using Europass and instead using your brains. And lastly, step number 4, take initiative towards learning basic German. And by initiative, I don't mean fly by initiative, I mean serious initiative to learn, to show an interest towards learning the language. Keep in mind that it's very important for you as a migrant worker, wherever you move, to show that you're interested in integrating into the economy. While getting a job itself might not be impossible without knowing German, social integration might be difficult without knowing the local language. So you knowing basic German, like how to start a conversation, wishing someone good morning, wishing someone good evening, good night, enjoy your lunch, or how to end a conversation, especially when you're networking or are on an interview, makes a lot of difference. This step truly goes a long way. You can use free language learning apps to get started with the process. And of course, once you move and you start integrating into the economy and into the country, you will obviously get fluent, just like I got fluent with my English once I moved to North America. I know that this will also happen for you once you move to Germany. Wherever you live, you tend to acquire the language and the skills. It becomes a more of an organic integration, but to make sure that you're taking some initiative upfront, would always recommend starting off learning at least some basic German so that you can have an impressive profile when anybody is talking to you, whether it's in messages on LinkedIn, whether it's on networking websites, or whether it's in interviews. And on that note, this amazing video has come to an end. I hope you found this video informative and useful. I quickly want to take a moment to remind you guys that if you want to apply for your German opportunity card, the time is today. Do not wait for the elections to come and go through and wait for the results and wait to see. Get your work visa in place, because if you get that, then you're secure for the next 12 months and you do not have to think about immigration changes and visa changes because you've got your work visa. Oh, and if you're getting scared of all the geopolitical changes, do not worry. I'm here to bear that brunt for you. I'm here to do the research. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and share this channel and this video with a lot of your friends so that all of you together can stay updated with all the changes that are happening currently. On that note, I promise to see you in the next video. Until then, make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.